New Coachmen Freedom Express Ultralite 279 rear living deep slide here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And I love this thing the moment I saw it. We saw the original prototype. Actually, we have a very good partnership with the folks at Freedom Express, and they use us as like a sounding ground for a lot of things, and I think they just absolutely hit the nail on the head with this one. 5,970 pounds. If you're looking for a very nice but very comfortably half-ton towable couples RV with the ability to maybe sleep a grandkid or two, you found it. This is an extremely well executed floor plan. They took bits and pieces of several different floor plans and went, oh my gosh, if we Frankenstein these things together, we're gonna have an absolute winner here, and they were dead on accurate. If at any point you're curious about things like links and tank capacities and holy cow, a price tag, all you have to do is check out the link in the video description, for you YouTube folks anyway. It'll say click for price and availability. That'll show you what we have in stock, how it's equipped, what we're asking with discount levels, all that good stuff. Now that all that not fun stuff is out of the way, let's talk about the fun stuff, because there's a lot here. You see a lot of trailers now have these inside-outside picnic tables. Thanks, Coachmen. You're the ones that made that cool. You know, they're the ones that really made that popular. And it stores up out of the way, so it's not taking up cargo space. And you have a big cargo door to get to an even bigger cargo space. Because there's no such thing as too much storage in an RV, is there? It's nice to try, though. This is an upgraded Liberty edition. There is the normal Freedom Express, which has a 3/4 nose cap. It doesn't have some of the bells and whistles of this thing. We went to a full-on Liberty edition with Premier package, because some people want a really nice coach. They just don't want a really big coach. That's who this is for. This is for that niche there that, you know, it seems like smaller trailers always have small equipment packages. Some people want something really nice. It's just not huge. That's what this is. And I tell you what, they are putting a heck of a shine on their fiberglass here. I don't know if I just never took that much notice to it before, but man, is that really jumping out at me right now. But Liberty Edition, we're getting the nicer slam latches, we're getting the magnetic baggage door catches. We have this one in this video pretty decked out. Power awning with lighting, power tongue jack, power stabilizers, bigger fridge, fireplace, and a partridge in a pear tree. You know, we've got everything on here. The one we have in stock, though, might not be the same, because we might stock in the, I guess you call it, scaled down version of this. So there's, you know, think of it like a car, LS, LT, LX. This is the most loaded up one there is. This is the one with all of the things, okay? You can get one with less of the things. Neat thing Freedom Express does, and this is the stuff I want to focus on, where this product is different. Tongue-mounted spare tire. Why do they put it there? Well, some people like to bring along a bike rack. Well, with the spare tires on the rear bumper, you can't really do that. It's too much weight and it's in the way. If you have a spare tongue-mounted spare, the rear bumper is wide open. Also, for load equalization purposes, weight up front creates less wiggle than weight in the back. So that does help a little bit in that respect. We always have an enclosed forced air heated underbelly with the Freedom Express, with or without upgrade packages. Something else that you always have really nice here, and this has become popular, and again, Coachmen was on the leading edge of this, are these seal gripping, leak preventing, sandpaper-like slide walls that pull these wipe seals, and you can see there's actually a double seal here, really taut to give that, that way the seal gets wiped all the way in or out, not halfway crimped. They have the wide stance stability axles down here, and people say, do those really work? And the answer is, yeah. It's a supplement. It's not a replacement for a weight distribution and anti-sway. It works with it. It helps that. That's the idea here. The black tank flush, outside shower, those things are becoming more common, so I'm just going to kind of gloss over that. I do want to point out, not everything in this class has tinted windows, or windows on the sides of the slides that open for airflow, but Freedom Express does. So where the others don't, Freedom does. They give you the freedom to enjoy your airflow. Terrible joke. Triple entry step instead of a double. That's a nice little handy feature here. Oh, this is cool too. I don't want to skip over this. A lot of the Freedom Expresses have the grill that slides straight out. They didn't have the physical space in the S1 to do that, but they did still have the space to make a little hidey hole to store your stove so that you don't have to eat up your outside storage here. You got a dedicated little stove storage area. You pull it out, set it on a picnic table, and this is the perfect place to do that because you got your outside TV hookups right here as well. Let's step inside real quick, but before we do, I do want to point out a huge part of the whole Freedom Express experience are the Asdel wall panels. It's not much to look at. Let me try to shield some sun here. There you go. Ooh, that worked really well. Better than I expected, actually. You can see the aluminum framework. You can see that white sheet of stuff in there. That's what's under the fiberglass. Asdel is a composite resin. It's 90% like melted pop bottles. It's, you know, a recycled green material. Not green as in color, obviously. Green as in, hey, go environment. The idea there is that it can't rot, mold, mildew. It repels water, not absorbs water. It is extremely hard to delaminate the walls of this trailer, so very good longevity built in here. It's also lighter and has better insulation quality than common Luan walls. So there's a lot that goes into that. So we've got aluminum framed walls, laminated floor, aluminum framed there as well, obviously. The roof you can totally walk on. We've got an awesome lighting. The Premier package and the Liberty and Premier packages both upgrade your lighting a notch. So here we have better lighting and more of it since we have both packages on this specific camper. A nice thing on this is a rear sofa model. So it gives you the comfort of a rear living room, but you maintain the ability to have a hide-a-bed here. So if we do have guests, that's good. Now over here, we have a very fifth wheel slide out. This is a slide that has existed in the fifth wheel business for a long time. And that's what's really nice. Somebody looked at this floor plan and said, wait a minute, if we take that part of the fifth wheel and that part of a trailer and jam them together, this is an absolute stone cold winner. And it works really well in here, and I think part of the reason is because Freedom Expresses are taller. This is 3 inches taller than industry standard, so the walls measure 6'9" instead of 6'6" tall. Why does that matter? That means 3 extra inches taller slide out, 3 extra inches taller cabinets, 3 extra inches taller shower is my favorite part of that. And so it's a nice cascade effect, but the extra weight you would gain from that is offset by the lighter Asdel sidewalls. And that's the funny, a lot of people say, well, that Freedom Express isn't lighter than the other ones. Well, you're right. It's the same weight, but it's bigger. You're literally getting more for the same. That's the whole definition of Ultralite. Now, they went really aggressive on the side stands. Both sides of this sofa have some really big side stands with really big storage. And that's a really good thing. And that's a lot of reallys in one time. All of the countertops are waterproof in one way or another. Now, in the Premier package that we have on this specific camper, it does upgrade to like solid surface kitchen countertops. However, the standard countertop all the way through the entire coach, whether it's kitchen, tabletop, bathroom, whatever, is still a sealed edge press membrane countertop, so water can't get in there. Now, as I back up here, I want to take a look at this. This is not just a U-dinette slide. We have this big hutch, or big chunk of cabinet storage space over here. But they left it open above. It makes this living room feel nice and big and wide open. Now, I had to close that window because the sun was bearing in and I couldn't shoot any video. But if you notice, we've got windows everywhere. This thing feels very, very, very big, even though it's very much smaller than a lot of Super Slide coaches. You don't really lose anything, though. That's what's really cool about it. They're very good. I tell you, man, they kill it on storage. A lot of people, what is that extra cushion? They go, what is that? Well, when you fold this table down, you use that back cushion for to cover part of the table, and then this is just a sleeper cushion. That's all that is. They went with these very nice angular cushions on the U-dinette, but those obviously aren't very good for folding down into sleeping. Now, speaking of storage, they even gave you easy access to the rear bench area here, and it's even easier access because this is just a freestanding table. By the way, when you fold it down for transit, it doesn't bounce around, so don't have a heart attack. Now, this thing, I would say you could use it as a picnic table, but you don't need one because they already gave you one, but it could be an island. You could pop it right there. You could ellipse it down, fold it down, and you can use it right over here as a coffee table. You can use it as pretty much anything you want. I suppose you could use it as a, operating table, but I wouldn't recommend that. The health department would probably shut you down, or the police, or both, hopefully both. This side of the dinette, they have a big full extension drawer. So for little stuff, that goes well in here. For big heavy stuff, you want to put it over in this side, or long stuff, because you lose just like 2 inches of space by doing this, but it just makes it so much easier to get to that storage. Kitchen, entertainment, living room, This I love. Doesn't matter where you're sitting, you got a good shot at the screen. There's no bad seat in this house. Now, the entertainment center, they also gave you nice little phone charging ports over here. So you have both residential and USB plugs for doing that. AM, FM, CD, DVD, stereo, all your entertainment needs are met. Electric space heating fireplace with the Premier package upgrade. And you can turn that on for just visual aesthetics, but it's really nice to have an electric heater built in here so you don't have to burn up propane just to get a little heat. And they didn't waste an ounce of space. Because when it comes to storage, say it with me, every ounce counts. Thank you, Captain. 8 cubic foot, 33% larger refrigerator with the upgrade bundles we have on this. A lot of our Freedoms will usually upgrade to the more powerful 15,000 BTU air instead of the 13.5, but it will always be centrally ducted. I'm losing some battery power. Normally these lights would be brighter, so my box has got to be getting low. They have great prep space here in a little camper. This has as much, if not more, prep space than a super slide trailer with a full side kitchen, and they were able to accomplish that by going to a peninsula style. There are power outlets on the bottom side of those cabinets for your appliances, and this little hutch, this little hangover right here, that is just perfect for putting like a wastebasket right there. That just, I don't know why, with that hanging over, I looked at it and said, oh, wastebasket right there. Now, the upgrade bundles we have in this, again, solid surface counters, and that gives us the under-mounted sink. We can get away with under-mounting since there's no press board to worry about. And that is a stone cast sink. It's very impact resistant, and unlike a normal cheap plastic or composite sink, if you're boiling hot water, it won't melt the sink. And again, they just are not in the habit of wasting an ounce of space over here. And they have my favorite thing, the utensil drawer. Not a terribly original name, but it seems to be one that no one ever forgets. Perfect place to keep forks, spoons, and knives and stuff. It wraps around the sink, so again, you don't waste space. They have an extra drawer here nobody else has. Just they don't have it. And this is something they started doing mid-2017, but this floor plan didn't exist mid-2017. This is like the first, the one I'm videoing at the time of this filming, this has got to be one of the very first off the line. This is like a butcher's block style like cutting board here, but it slots in place, so it can't come off just by wiggling around. You have to like pick it up, but it can be the perfect little serving table. Somebody looked at it and said, ooh, I could put my sushi rolls on that. I went, hey, if you're gonna make sushi rolls when you're camping, knock it out. Bathroom. I already talked about how the shower's a little bit taller, but let me mention that here, or demonstrate, not mention, with shoes on, with a hat on, not even my head in the slide out. It's been a long day. Long day. I've done, I don't know, a lot of videos today. So with my head not in the skylight. There we go, Batman. I've got plenty of room in here. But notice, too, this is a big shower. This is like a fifth wheel size shower. And I'm not judging, but depending on your lifestyle, that could be a shower fit for two. Enjoy. Remember waterproof countertops here? They left this wide open so that you have easy access to like extra rolls of toilet paper and whatnot. You know, both a skylight and a power vent fan. You get more light, you still get airflow, and we also have a nicer porcelain foot flush stool. Let's move onward. Sliding pocket door for privacy. We come up to the bedroom, and this is a true queen bed. Freedom Expresses for a couple years now have had 60 by 80 true queen beds. You want to upgrade to like a queen sleep number or something? Great, do it. This is an evergreen hypoallergenic mattress. The idea behind it is that we all sweat, so it is odor resistant. I had somebody ask me, is it comfortable? I don't know. What do you call comfortable? Some people like a fur mattress, some don't. So it's like a dressing room. You got to come, try it on for size, come lay on the bed. You know, I won't snuggle with you unless you want me to, and then you have to get clearance from my wife, and then I probably still won't. But anyway, side closets, you know, his and hers side closets. They're, you know, both mirrored, so you get lots of extra light in here. You've got your cross breeze windows, you got your bedside stands for your breathing machine, storage below the bed, all the normal stuff. You know, this is normal stuff from Freedoms. They also have these really cool touch it once for blue LED reading lights. Hold it and you get the nice bright white light. All the normal stuff that you find on the Freedom Express, just in a smaller package. This is essentially, this is a nice alternative to something like the 281 RLDS, which is an absolutely awesome floor plan, but not everybody wants a 30-foot trailer. Some people want to scale these things down a little bit. So, give us a call. 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone.